People feel that they are so entitled to shit that they're not even entitled to. Like, you're not even entitled to it, but you feel like just because you're a certain race, or just because you feel like you got a certain amount of money in your bank account, that you're entitled to somebody's beck and call, and you're entitled to people just flonking after you. At the end of the day, we all human, and we all share in the same world, and we all got different journeys that we're going along. You know what I'm saying? And money, materialistic shit, that don't mean nothing to me. A person that had to do what I had to do to get what I needed. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I ain't ever done is sew some ass. Ain't nobody bigger or better than anybody. We all trying to make it in this world. It's cold. It's cold as hell. Anyway, back to my rant. So I'm working at this restaurant. It's one of those, it's not high class and it's also not low class. It's like mid class. It's a mid-class restaurant, kind of towards the upper scale, you know? And it's people coming in there, not, let's say, racially ambiguous. That's probably not the word. I don't know. It's people coming in there that are not black, that are not black. Some of the black people come in here, but it's really like no black people, and it's more like Caucasians that are in there. It is Indian people come in there, but majority are Caucasians. Working at this restaurant now, I only picked up this second job because I have a goal that I'm trying to meet, because I'm getting ready to move. And so my first job, I can do it, right? With my first job, but why not get a second job and just have that extra cushion? I'm not rich. I'm not portraying that I'm rich, and I ain't gonna portray that I got it like that, because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I just know how to make shit shake. First of all, I started my day off on some bullshit. Okay? Let's just start there. I woke up to a flat ass tire with a nail. Not only was the nail in my tire, but it was like on the side of the tire. I got a little fuzzies in my throat because the weather has changed and it's fucking cold as shit. But yeah, so I woke up to that bullshit. Had to go and replace the tire, you know. And this is a different story. This is a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But I'm just giving you the logistics of what happened yesterday, right? So had to go get my tire fixed. Had to spend unnecessary money that I was not spending. Mind you, I'm trying to save because I'm moving. So I was already pissed. So then I go inside work, having a good day, you know what I'm saying? Let the past be the past. At this restaurant, it's a whole bunch of little kids that work there. Kids that's in high school. The range is like 17 to 45. I've waitressed before. Like, I've been a waitress before. I started working when I was 15. So I'm closer to 30 now. But I've been working since I could remember, 15. The legal age to work. And so anyway, and then even then, back then, like, you had to get a permission slip from like your parents giving approval to work at that time, because the legal age to work is 16 here in Texas. It's 16. This ain't my first rodeo, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have umpteen jobs, and you need a fraud specialist, I got you. You need a payroll processor, I got you. A waitress, I got you. A babysitter, I got you. You need somebody to sell you parts, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Insurance, I got you. I done had so many jobs that it's like, you know. So anyway, the day goes on and it gets busy, you know what I'm saying? And I have like umpteen tables. I got like 4 or 5 tables, and each table got at least 5 people to it ordering shit. So I'm ripping and running throughout the restaurant, ripping and running.
going to get waters, going to get juice, going to get food, going to get this.
And every single time, each order was right. Each order was right. No matter how busy I got, each order was right. I always repeat 2 to 3 times what the order is to make sure it's right before I go and place the order. That's how it was right every single time. Now, earlier I told y'all that at this restaurant, it's nothing but Caucasians and Indians that come up in this motherfucker. Y'all excuse my camera or my phone. I'm driving. I got it. I'm ripping and running right now. I'm on my way to work. It gets busy. I get another table. I get some more people that, come in. And it's, 7 people on one table. I got 2 tables of 7. So anyway, this Caucasian family came in. And I guess it was his daughter's birthday. I guess it was the birthday of the little girl. And so she had her little friends, and they were sitting at one table, and then the mama and daddy and the older sister, I think, was sitting at a different table. I go and take their motherfucking order. Right off the bat, they coming at me like, looking at me like up and down. Here now, I've only been working here for a couple of weeks, couple of days, really. I started last weekend. This is like my 4th or 5th shift, right? Working there at this restaurant. And so I've noticed me working there because I'm the only black girl there. Like, I'm the only black anything there. Everybody else is white, or they are what are they? Asian Pacific Islanders. I ain't trying to disrespect, so I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know that there's no black people. There are no black people there. Okay? I'm the only one. So I've been noticing that they look at me like I'm just beneath them. Right? They look at me like I'm beneath them. Now, mind you, Texas is a very racist state. In the area that I live in, you have a lot of entitled white people that live where I live. And they feel like they better than. You ain't better than nobody. You ain't better than the next person. Just because you got some money in your bank account, or just because you got this and that's materialistic. You can't take none of that shit with you. The real gold is on the inside. That's where the real gold is. That's where the real work is. It's on the inside. It's not on the out. It's not on this physical plane. It's not. It's not. It feels good, and it makes your time while you're here a little bit easier, but you're not better than nobody. So back to the story. I go help them, and so the daughter that was sitting with the mom and daddy.
I need a large glass of milk, and I need a large water.
I said, okay, I got you. Yeah, I will get that for you right out.
And also, we need bread and butter, and we want to make sure that everything is hot when we get it.
And I'm just like, okay, I got you. You don't have to show no attitude or feel like you superior. You not, little girl. So I go and take the other orders or whatever. They said they had they couldn't have been like maybe 7, 8. This is a family that you can tell are used to people being at their beck and call. Like, you can tell. I'm like, all right, little girl. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna bring your stuff out. Now, mind you, I told you I had multiple tables. It's a lot of back and forth for a small amount of money. Like, I'm getting mad all over again. Because I'm getting so pissed off. So I'm at my kiosk. I finally get to a point to where I can slow down a little bit, go put in their order and stuff. So I'm at the kiosk and I'm putting their food in. This motherfucker gonna get up out her chair, and gonna come to where I was talking about.
You have not brought us any bread or butter or oil just yet. And why haven't you done it? We are sitting here waiting for you to bring us some bread and butter.
I looked at her and I was like, what? I went to the kitchen. The kitchen did not have any bread or butter or oil ready. They were in the process of making it. So it was taking a little bit. By the time they got ready to leave, they still didn't get no bread and butter. I gotta go into Whole Foods to get me some wine. And I will be right back after I get my wine. Alright, y'all. So I'm back. After I went back and checked with the kitchen to see if they had some bread and butter ready, they said that they were still working on it. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I went back to their table and I was telling them, hey, you know, I checked with our kitchen, and our kitchen is saying, you know, they're working on the bread. It should be out shortly. Before I even walked up to let them know that, the little girl was sitting there and she was talking about how this particular restaurant, there's never been a black waitress or waiter, and they don't hire black people, and black this and black that. But I caught her talking and saying shit. But when I walked up, I didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't call the scene. I didn't say nothing. I just checked it right then and there. And I was like, okay, all right, cool. I let it go. And I was like, I'm just letting y'all know the bread is currently being worked on right now. And as soon as they got it out, I'll bring it out. And then the mom and dad was like, okay, all right. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just letting you know. Because your daughter decided that she needed to get up out her motherfucking seat to come and tell me that I didn't bring her something that is not even available at this moment. If it was available, ma'am, I would have got it for you. If it was available, ma'am, you wouldn't be coming up to me asking me for it, right? So I'm just reassuring you that I'm reassuring y'all that it's being worked on. Okay? All right. After I called her, seeing what she said, they was cool. As it becomes dinner time, it was a table of 10. It was a table of 10. Before they even walked in and got sat down, they told the host that they didn't want to be sat next to. There was a group of Mexican people there. And it's a lot of racist shit that happened yesterday, and it pissed me the fuck off, y'all. I'm just trying to lace y'all up on what happened. And I might be coming off a little strong, but this is a little built up from last night. They told the host that they didn't want to sit with them. They didn't want to be seated next to them. And so I'm in the back making drinks or whatever for my people. And she goes, hey, Chandi, I have some people that want your table. They're saying that they don't want to be sat next to, and she said it without saying it. You know, she don't want to be sat next to a group of people. So, is it okay if I put them with you? I said, yeah, sure. I'm having a good day. Mind you, of all the bullshit that happened prior to, I'm still having a good day. I'm not letting shit affect me. I'm going with the flow of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going with the flow. They came and sat in my section at my table, and I'm getting their orders. Y'all, I don't know if like God was playing a trick on me, or if I was going through a test or something. Their order was so needy. It was like ridiculous. It was to the point to where you're like, you should have cooked at home. If this is how special you are, you need to cook at home.
I want ice, but no, not a lot of ice. Do this without any ice. We want pizzas, but we want a lot of serrano peppers on this one and just light serrano peppers on this one. And we want you to make the serrano peppers very big. Also, we don't want anything with ranch, and we don't want any eggs. We don't want any water with ice. Then
I bring out the 7 waters. Oh, we don't need that. We don't need those. You can just put them back. We don't need them. Pieces and everything coming out, and they're saying that they don't want them. Y'all, I kid you not, I took back. I'm here now. I took back at least 5 pizzas. I took back 5 pizzas. I boxed those pieces up because I was gonna take them and give them to homeless people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of them people where I'm gonna give it to somebody. I don't want to see this food go in the trash. I don't want to see it go in the trash. So what I'm gonna do is give it to somebody that actually need it or want it. You know what I'm saying? That was gonna eat it. And so I brought out one of their pieces, and it was all veggie. Lady was like,
"Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't tell you that I have a allergy to mushrooms."
Okay. This is the 5th pizza I took back. They gave me a hard time for no reason. Getting frustrated because I'm like, I repeated your order to you. I told you what was on this stuff. You have the menu right in front of you. What is the issue? What's your problem? What is the problem? There was another table that was sitting behind them, or like on the side of them. And she was just watching them, and she was just shaking her head. Like, why even come out to eat if you're gonna act like this? Their bill came out to almost $200. You know how much they tipped me? Do you know how much they tipped me? They tipped me $5 out of a $200 bill. After I ripped and ran and tried to make miracles happen for they asses. I was pissed. Another table that came in. The dad was like trying to like intimidate me by staring me down and shit. And I looked at his ass right back in his eyes. Why are you staring at me? What is it that you want? Because you don't intimidate me. Blah, blah, blah. My name is Chandi. Da, 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 da. I pull out my notepad. I'm left-handed. I write my left hand. Oh, you're left-handed? Yes. What can I get for you? Because at this point, you're trying to nitpick. And, you know, most people will be like, well, he just asked you what hand you write. Obviously, I'm left-handed if I'm writing with my left hand. You came in with this energy of like trying to intimidate me, but you don't scare me. I don't need this damn job. I will walk out this bitch just as quick as I walked in it. Okay? I will walk out this motherfucker. I'm like, you know, so what can I get for you guys? I took their order, repeated it 3 times. I got busy again, and I got real busy. Somebody took their food out for me. Oh, there was a hair in their food, baby. They threw a fit. You don't want to go to no restaurant and you got hair in your food, you right? But you ain't gotta act out. You know, you ain't gotta like show your ass. You ain't gotta show your ass. You don't have to. Just don't eat the food and tell them to credit that shit off of there. We can make it again, which we did. They ate it. They got everything for free. Manager, he was like, you know, I credit them, they fine, you know, I'm on my way out the door. If you need anything, let me know. So I'm like, okay, I got you. So they looked like they was ready to go. They barely had any food on their plate. Barely. I'm busy. I'm ripping and running. Hi, ma'am, can we get to-go boxes and stuff? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get you some to-go boxes. And the husband, he was like,
and we need containers to put all this stuff in, and we need this, and we need that.
And I'm like, okay, I got you. I will get you the containers. I will get you all that you need. Just give me a moment, because I was in the middle of, like, legit, like, in transit of giving somebody something. While I'm giving the people what they need, the wife gonna say, excuse me, ma'am, we need our to-go boxes.
We gotta go right now.
I turned around. I said, I'm getting it for you. Give me a second. Black people. I couldn't really make out what the fuck she really said. But at that moment, I knew I had 5 seconds to get the fuck up out of there. 5 whole seconds. Because not only did this happen to me once, this happened to me twice in one day. Like, people feel that they are so entitled to something when you're not entitled to shit at all. If you're getting good service, be patient. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only person that this one person is helping. You don't have to bitch and moan about shit and you see it's busy as fuck. And if you were this damn picky, you should have ate at home. Now I have a sour taste in my mouth about this job, and I was supposed to be here at 3. It is now 3:43. So I am going to get my ass in here, and I might quit today.